Architecture, it's open to interpretation. What one person loves, others will think, what on earth are they thinking? I'm in Berwick, once a rural country town outside of Melbourne, now slowly being consumed by the urban ring, where people are looking far and wide for inspiration to build their homes. We have French chateaux going up, complete with Baroque detailed window. There's Spanish missions with tiled roofs. There's even what seems to be the Italian embassy going up. But I'm about to visit a home that responds to the Australian condition, using simple materials composed to frame the great outdoors. Well, Michael, what makes good Australian design? What makes us distinctive from the rest of the world?
I think it's about a relaxed style of living. It's about beauty with durability and also sort of making the most of the conditions.
Now, you've got a pretty big site here. What were the driving force behind the materials and what have you used?
It's corrugated steel in the monument palette with recycled brick, which we've painted white.
Now, you come back here, you know the clients. So what was that like working with someone you knew, a friend of the family?
Oh, it's actually really good. It was fantastic. You need to have a good understanding of what your clients are after and who they are and how they want to live.
Our relationship with Michael is very special. He's a friend of one of our children. We've known him since he was in grade 7 or 8. The other side of that is Susan has an incredible eye for design and details and very clear ideas of what she wants to do.
Now, Susan, I know for a fact you weren't happy with the first design.
We finally had the design, we were ready to build, it had all been ticked off, and I rang Michael. I just had this feeling, I rang Michael, I said, Michael, can we meet on site? He came on site to be confronted by me crying. And I said, I feel we've lost the sense of what this block is about. It's gone from boundary to boundary, and I just feel that it needs to nestle more intimately with the environment we're putting it in. And Michael, to his credit, took it all on board, and 3 days later he presented me with a new design, and I cried again because it was perfect.
Now, Michael, you started off with, is it a 2-acre site?
That's right.
So you decided to put the driveway down the northern side of the site, which opened up the centre, and then you made the big decision of putting the entry and the main living area right smack bullseye in the middle of the site. Once you did that, you were convinced that was the best spot.
That's right. So that was also aligned with the front door, but also the formal lounge space beyond.
And that on entry gave you direct access straight down to this great view.
That's right.
So once you got that centred, that main entry living area, then you just put on these other big pavilions, which gave you the H-shaped plan. And then going into this is the private wing. This is where you put the master bedroom, having access to the view.
That's right.
You had the ensuite and the walk-in robe.
Yes, back in this section we have additional bedrooms that can be closed down when they're not in use.
Then this main wing here where the signature spaces are, this is where you have your dining room, your kitchen, and this beautiful sitting area, again orientated down the main axis of the site. Tell me, what was the eureka moment? When did the design unlock for you?
I think it was really when we placed that formal lounge room in the centre of the site. That really unlocked a lot of the design.
That was the decision you stuck with, and the rest of it unfolded from there.
Yep.
Wow, it's a simple plan, but offers so much variability.
We love it, and we're very grateful to Michael for designing it for us.
So what happens when life's twists and turns gets in the way of living in your family home? Well, hopefully it's designed on principles that will appeal to everyone, and this certainly is. It's simple and robust. It has plenty of outdoor space, plenty of internal space for the family. It's easily maintained, but there's a certain X factor, and they're the principles that are going to fit most families like a glove.